bottle. Hey.
What's going on, guys? We're here with Subway Station Stories. We're actually back at 40th and Lowry. We've been here before on the 7, but we're going to today talk to Javi Alvarez.
Hey.
Sorry with the last. I know him better, and you may know him better as Life of Javi on Instagram, or you've seen him in his business, Espresso State of Mind. So
yes.
Say hello, tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us like where you're from here, give us the whole shebang.
What's up, everybody? It's Javier Alvarez, aka Life of Javi, or Javi in the coffee community. We're in my hood in Queens, New York, literally where I've spent most of my time. Went to school 199, 3 blocks over here. Been into 43rd Park all my life, playing basketball and handball. You know, any store, every store in this whole area. Big friends with Mickey Love, aka Mr. Queen's Finest. And yeah, this is where it's at. This is where everything's happening. This is literally my favorite place to go. I feel home when I come to New York, and when I come to Queens, New York, this is home to me. So thank you for having me here. Never done this on the train, so.
How long ago were you here? Like,
I came here in '96. I spread from '96 all the way to 2003. Spent some time in Florida. Came back in '09, and have been living here ever since.
So you're still in the neighborhood here?
I'm still in the neighborhood around here. Yeah. I'm a little bit up more towards Elmhurst.
Okay.
My aunt lives here. I have so many memories here, playing manhunt, running around each block. Everybody knows each other by their block. So you're from 37, you're from 30th, you're from 39th, from 40th. But this is the neighborhood we grew up. That McDonald's has been there since they had a playground, since I had my 6-year-old birthday party there. All these buildings weren't here before. That storage unit wasn't here. I was here when Queens Vocational had a backyard and a big playground, and now it's all fancy.
So you were here for a period of time, and
Yes.
then you left, and then like you went
back.
somewhere else. So like, what did you see when you came back? What were you like? Fuck, it's changed.
I mean, the people is different, so no offense, but it became very Williamsburg. We call it the Williamsburg of Queens. You know, you go from one day to another of having one building be there, one store, to now it being completely different, to now a lot of residential buildings. Parks are different, parks are upgraded. But I still remember it. If there's anywhere that I tell people come and see me is in Queens, New York. This is literally the only place I feel home. I know any spot in New York. And plus I'm a Met for work.
So we won't talk about you being a Met fan. That's a whole other story in itself.
Yeah.
But tell us some of your favorite spots.
Okay, one of my favorite spots is, I used to always walk to Mickey's Barbershop in 46. One of my favorite shops. I just came back from El Buen Sabor, right there on 44th. That's Colombian bakery / restaurant that you can find it right here in Queens. If you know anybody, going from, you have Queens Vocational, you have Aviation, you have a bunch of high schools all around here, pretty dope. If you go a little bit towards Queens Boulevard, you have all the club there. Glass was a good one a couple years ago. That was really good. You have, what's the bowling alley right there on Boulevard? Play. You had Play. That shit closed. Yeah, that's what. It used to be.
So Mickey's new spot.
Mickey's
across the street from Play.
That's right. Yeah.
So tell me your craziest, or crazy, like some of your craziest you remember back in the day Queens stars.
Anybody that's gone to the club in Queens knows where the after party is at. And that's the White Castle on 45th Street. Because everybody gets the munchies right after. So there's one time I was leaving the bar with a girl, and she was in the mood, and we didn't have a place to go. And all we saw was across the street was the White Castle at 4 in the morning. We asked for the bathroom keys, and
That's why the bathroom was all messed up that night? Fuck, it's all your fault. All right. Well, we got the bathroom, White Castle. Like, what's a story you would tell your kids, like when you get older, as to like, you remember what New York was like, and before it gentrified?
Or like,
So if you ever watched Spider-Man 1, it was shot all over Greenpoint and Queens Boulevard. If you go back literally right now, go back to Spider-Man 1, you can check Peter Parker running for the school bus all around my hood in Sunnyside, Queens.
Cool.
All right.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. So I'm gonna give you one more story. That's all I got. So the reason why I'm in coffee today, 46th Street, Queens Boulevard, was the first location where I became a barista in 2010, and it basically changed my life. I went from Starbucks. I learned there. I learned my work ethic there. I became a supervisor there, and I am what I am because of that Starbucks.
Do you go back?
All the time.
Yeah?
But I feel some type of way now for
Like now because you're doing like the fancier side
Yes.
of coffee, right? Do you like look at Starbucks as like the McDonald's of
So,
coffee?
so yes, but I also try to give respect to Starbucks. A lot of people in my community were like, Starbucks. I still give back because they gave me the platform or the first step into entering myself into the coffee community. So it's all respect. I do feel some type of way buying stuff from Starbucks nowadays because I know what actually good coffee is. But nevertheless, check out 46 Starbucks Sunnyside. It's literally why I became a barista and why I'm a barista today.
Join us on our next episode. Hope you guys have a good time. And if you're a Mets fan and you want to poke fun at me, go ahead. It's all right. Peace.